Hi YouTube, and hi to my one follower. This is Gastritis Bill, and apparently I have recovered from gastritis and have made various health strides along the way. As far as endurance and stamina and strength goes, I am noticeably more stronger. I am visually more stronger, and so I am going to share with you my recipe for success with my diet, which is oftentimes a vegan ketogenic diet. It's not always. I do eat meat, but a lot of times it is vegan, and the vegan part is actually the main staple of my ketogenic diet. Believe it or not, it is not all meat like a lot of people's ketogenic diet. So don't mind my babbling as I kind of make this, as I kind of go off cliff notes, I guess, or just notes in general. And I'll try not to get sidetracked here. But right there in the middle is cacao nibs and peanut butter. I sleep with those right beside my bed because you will have issues with a ketogenic diet as far as palatability goes. And a readily palatable ketogenic substance will be unsweetened peanut butter and cacao nibs, which is unprocessed chocolate, and it gives you a nice Reese cup aftertaste, in case that's your thing. Secondly would be my coffee concoction, which is a combination of 4 different fats. Decaffeinated coffee. I do drink caffeinated coffee now, but decaffeinated coffee, start yourself out at cacao powder, grass-fed cream, and grass-fed butter. The only ones I can find here are the Kerrygold butter and the Horizon Organic for the grass-fed cream and butter there. Cacao powder is a little easier to come by, and then the Kirkland, it seems to be my favorite decaffeinated coffee. And then for the nuts, which are like more of a substance and something to chew on, that is ketogenic. There is a variety of nuts. Some are apparently better for ketogenic diets than others. Macadamia apparently is the highest fat, but they just get disgusting, whereas the macadamia milk seems to be more of a tool than the macadamia nuts, just for whatever reason, and it is double the fat content of almonds apparently, so I have a tendency to drift towards macadamia milk. Unsweetened coconut chips, which is basically keto 101 there. So these are basically my staples of a vegan keto diet. Now I do get a variety of cheeses and meats in my diet and eggs, and I try to go with the highest quality possible when I do that, but it's not always, and it's not mandatory for a ketogenic diet. If you notice in the back, there are kale chips, and I don't even know if those throw me out of ketosis or not. I have never done that, but kale by itself does not. I have kale growing year-round. I live close to Michigan, so I highly recommend getting a little kale patch going. But I try to eat just a little piece of kale out of my kale patch just every day, every morning before I leave for work. And then I have goji berries, which I guess are superfruit and are superfoods, and they are high in vitamin A. It's not ketogenic, but it is something I will go off a ketogenic diet with if I maybe feel like I may be getting ill, but I don't really get sick that often anymore, so if you think you're getting sick, I highly recommend, but you're in ketosis and you think you need to change your diet, go with the highest quality fruits and veggies you can possibly do, and be careful because the amount of fiber can kind of maybe cause problems. And the bottle of honey is obviously not ketogenic either, but it is a prebiotic sweetener that apparently is just much easier on my system than just the run-of-the-mill sugar, or even maple syrup, which is often recommended for people with gastritis at least. But yes, the prebiotic qualities of honey apparently sit much better in my system than maple syrup, and for that matter, just a regular sugar that they add to your diet. Now, the Frank's Red Hot is probably a big question mark with people with gastritis watching this video. I haven't been able to handle it in the past, but apparently it is working very well. Cayenne pepper apparently has some properties that help out the gut, and apparently it's working for me. And let alone there's garlic in there too, which is very good for you. The probiotic you see, that is that I believe has helped me out as well. But yes, this is my take on a vegan ketogenic diet for gastritis. Now, as far as if you think you're getting into carbs, because some people do recommend, I hear about people recommending carbs for whatever reason. I don't have any good recommendations besides potatoes and rice, but I don't eat that much of it. The only rice I really get a hold of is with sushi when I eat at the sushi restaurant, which is interesting because sushi, when I eat it with the rice and however they prepare it, will throw me out of ketosis, but it's only for around 8 hours. It seems like you could set your watch to it. It seems like it's exactly 8 hours, and I'm back in ketosis when I eat sushi. So there you go with what carbs are okay for a ketogenic diet, and apparently the rice you get with sushi apparently doesn't throw you out of ketosis that long. That is my take on vegan keto dieting treating gastritis. I've also have a history with seizures, so this is works multiple ways for me here. But this is what I have. This is how I have ended up. If you have any questions or comments, feel free, and I will try to interact with you. But as far as where I was 3 years ago, I was essentially reduced to just laying in bed and not working, and now I am doing around 20 miles a day, 100, 200 pull-ups a day. Sometimes I'll probably get close to 1,000 a week, depending on what I'm doing. But I'm on vacation, a paid vacation right now, so I decided I would share with you my recipe for success with a vegan keto diet. And like I said, I do drift into the meats, nitrate-free bacon, steaks, eggs, whatever I feel like, I guess. And I will, with the eggs, I will pretty much make it a really soupy mess with the Frank's Red Hot. There's also other cayenne pepper sauces out there in the event that you want to be daring and try that. I'm a big hot sauce fan, so that's just me. But I believe I have covered all my notes here. I did do a little bit of a fat to protein ratio, which is something you want to keep an eye on when you are on a keto diet, because too much protein will also throw you out of ketosis. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a rocket scientist. I do not know how much of this works. I just know what works for me. So hopefully you can take something from this video, and hopefully it can help you out like it has helped me out. Other than that, good luck. Hopefully something here works for you like it has for me. And if you're struggling with gastritis or seizures for that matter, there is definitely some hope out there, and I'm proof of that. So good luck. Goodbye.